During my time in racing, which spans 65 years, I've seen some remarkable changes that have affected the industry. The first was in the 1960s, the introduction of the TAB, and that led to the diminution in crowds going to the races. And then in the 1980s, the introduction of Sky Channel, which had the effect of television coverage for provincial and country clubs, which previously hadn't had that luxury. Then in the 1990s, the privatisation of the New South Wales TAB, which followed after the Victorian example. Then in the early part of this century, the rise of the corporate bookmaker and how that was going to be handled. And more recent times, racing administration, particularly in New South Wales, has done a brilliant job in handling the equine influenza epidemic and now keeping racing going during this pandemic. Probably the highlight of my career in administration was the privatisation of the New South Wales TAB. The difficult task there was twofold. First, to do a deal with the government so that racing got a good outcome, but also we had to get the three codes to agree, and that was not an easy task. And so I would say that was the highlight of my time in racing as an administrator. But I've enjoyed the whole period and gone on to be the chairman of the Australian Racing Board and then enjoy my time as chairman of the Hall of Fame. So now I've retired from all those positions, feeling very comfortable about that and writing my next book about the origins of racing, including when racing started here in 1833. I think that the best jockey I've ever seen was George Moore. I mean, you've only got to look at his record, his worldwide record of Australian Group 1 winners. He was a genius. But marvellous jockeys we have in Australia. And I think in the modern era, there's a possibility that Huey Bowman might finish up as one of the greatest jockeys in our history. So far as trainers are concerned, I can't go past TJ Smith. He was a powerhouse, a dynamic man. But of course, in recent times, you've only got to look at the achievements of Chris Waller. He's taken all before him, and so we haven't seen his like in terms of the numbers that he's training and the number of winners he produces. So far as horses are concerned, well, it's impossible to go past Winks. Never seen a horse that could do what she could do, and she followed hot upon the heels of Black Caviar and Makybe Diva, the three great mares in this century. But you always have a soft spot for a horse, and my favourite was Superimpose. The things he used to do at the Randwick Mile, because the Doncaster's always been my favourite race. To be able to come from last, weave his way through the field, remarkable horse. I am extremely honoured by the gesture of the Australian Turf Club to name a race after me. It is this Randwick and this club, both the AJC and the ATC, have been so much a part of my life, and I love them both dearly. And to feel that I deserve to be honoured in this way is a real compliment to me, and I'm eternally grateful.